Exodore 2000. Okay, this situation has gotten insane now. It's reached US national levels now. Libby Dunn. Oh my gosh, that's insane. Are people in the US government talking about it now? Exodore 2000. Homeland Security is going to start monitoring gamers online to look for white supremacist talk in order to curtail it. Libby Dunn. What does white supremacy have to do with any of this? Are they thinking that people who play games that try to push an agenda are white supremacists, or are they just saying that it could just be coming up in the gaming world so they need to monitor it? Exodore 2000. Well, I have heard young kids in chats like on GTA 5 start spouting that kind of talk, but we're talking literal children doing it. Libby Dunn. Oh, wow, that's really weird that kids on GTA would be saying stuff like that. Do these kids understand what they're talking about, or are they just being edgy cause they think it's funny? Exodore 2000. I think there is a mix of ones that know what they're saying and others that think it's funny. Libby Dunn. Wow, that's crazy. Do you think it's okay that kids are saying stuff like this even if they think it's funny just because they're kids, or do you think it's not okay since it is hate speech? Exodore 2000. I think it's up to the parents, but some think it's okay to give a child the M-rated game and just play forever how long they want. Libby Dunn. Oh yeah, I mean some games are rated M for a reason, so it is kind of crazy to just let kids play them without supervision, cause they could be inappropriate for the kids, or they could just not be able to handle it or really understand it since they're so young. Exodore 2000. So anyway, along with that they are passing a law as well to get rid of TikTok because it's ran by a foreign company. Libby Dunn. Oh damn, really? So we'll no longer be able to use TikTok if that goes through. Exodore 2000. And it more than likely will. The president has said he will sign it into law when he gets it. Libby Dunn. Wow, that's crazy. Do you know when it is supposed to go through or when he'll get it? Exodore 2000. The bill has to pass the Senate first before going before Joe Biden. Libby Dunn. So okay, do you know when the Senate is going to discuss it? Exodore 2000. No, I don't know when they get it. Anyway, along with that we were talking about Sweet Baby Include before. Turns out the companies that use it have top investors in common. BlackRock. Libby Dunn. Oh that's really interesting. So some of these companies that use Sweet Baby Include have investors in common with each other. Exodore 2000. Nearly all of them get investments from BlackRock or Vanguard. They also created something called ESG, environment, social governance, and give companies a score based on these social being diversity and inclusion based. Libby Dunn. Oh that's really interesting. So BlackRock and Vanguard are just like huge companies that give a score to companies that they invest in based on how diverse they are. Exodore 2000. Yes, and based on that score is how much money they give in order to make the games. Libby Dunn. Oh, so they're basically trying to push this agenda on companies by only giving them money if they have a high ESG score. Exodore 2000. Yes, which makes them want to hire companies like Sweet Baby Include so they can score high and receive the most amount of money. Libby Dunn. Oh wow, that's crazy. So they're basically using all this money to incentivize companies to hire Sweet Baby Include, and it's working. Exodore 2000. And here is a crazy part. Joe Biden has a former BlackRock executive on his cabinet in the Treasury Department. Libby Dunn. Oh wow, that's insane. They're literally putting people who are involved in these companies and who have connections like that into power positions. That just seems like a huge conflict of interest. Exodore 2000. Like it always said, it all comes down to money. Libby Dunn. It definitely does. That's the sad reality of the world we live in. It feels like the people in charge are just greedy and doing whatever will benefit them rather than what would benefit the people. Exodore 2000. Meanwhile, they can give token acknowledgement to diversity and say, here see, we are making a difference in an economic way for lower incomes. Libby Dunn. Oh yeah, that's totally what it feels like. They don't actually care about diversity, inclusion, or helping people. They just care about people believing they care so they get more money cause of it. Exodore 2000. Yet that is what I have found. Libby Dunn. Yeah, that really sucks. It's sad that this is our reality and that people will make themselves look like they care about certain issues just so they can make more money off of pretending that they care. That's not only a conflict of interest but super scummy and corrupt. Exodore 2000. Along with all that, Elon Musk from Tesla has commented on this as well. A comment about game companies not funding their own games getting money from places like BlackRock, Flash, Vanguard. Libby Dunn. Wait, really? What did Elon say about all of this? Exodore 2000. Not much, just retweeted that comment and saying, wow. Libby Dunn. Oh, wow, I didn't know he did that. Did he tweet anything after that, or did he just leave it at tweeting what the person said? Exodore 2000. That's all he did. Libby Dunn. So okay, I wondered if he's going to talk more about this or if he's just going to let it at that since he retweeted a comment. Exodore 2000. Good question, I'd like to see myself. Libby Dunn. Me too. I guess we'll just have to wait and see, but it's nice to know he's aware of what's going on since he's such an important figure.
I think this bill is Apex doing? No, because the interest in trying to sell TikTok to an American came far before Jonathan Greenblatt started chirping about how teens on TikTok are pro-Hamas, okay?
Our community needs to put the same brains that gave us Tag League.
This just gives additional interest. This is just extra. This is just a little bit of extra on the side. It ain't gonna hurt nobody. It makes people a little bit even more excited, more enthusiastic to go along with this kind of thing.
The same brains that gave us all these other amazing innovations need to put our energy toward this, like, fast. Because again, like, we've been chasing this left-right divide. It's the wrong game. The real game is the next generation, and the Hamas and their accomplices, the useful idiots in the West, are falling in line in ways that are terrifying. Lastly, I'll just say, we saw a dramatic change in the language of the activists here in America on October the 8th. The language of groups that we've long tracked who've long been problematic.
Why are you tracking, why are you tracking pro-Palestinian groups and activists? So strange. The Apartheid Defense League did not change its ways since the 90s when they got busted for directly doing the exact same thing, this time defending the other apartheid state at the time, South Africa.
Palestine and Jewish Voices for Peace